Please subscribe and turn notifications on.
Hello guys, welcome to a brand new video. Today's video is another review video, and as you can see in front of me we have the Macbook Pro 2020 version, and I'm just going to read the specs of the back here. Let me just zoom in for you guys to get a better look. As you can see underneath there it says 13-inch MacBook Pro. It is the 2.0 GHz quad-core i5, which is the 16 GB RAM version. It also has 512 gigabytes of storage. On the side you can see it has a touch bar and Touch ID, which is newly introduced in the 2020 MacBook Pro. It also still comes with the normalized 720p HD camera. It already has pre-installed Mac OS, I believe it's Catalina. It's got a headphone jack, nice little stereo speakers on the sides, integrated Intel Iris Plus graphics. So the MacBook doesn't come with any extra, special graphics card. So it's, the standard graphics card that comes with the MacBook Pro. The thing they've also improved in this new MacBook over here is the keyboard. Now, in the previous year, they had a lot of complaints regarding the butterfly keyboard, which didn't have much, key travel, etc., and the keyboard just generally broke down quite easily. We're going to go straight ahead and open this laptop up now. Click on the satisfying part. Once again, of course, we have the matte finish. We're going to go ahead and open this up now. Opens just the same way as pretty much every Apple laptop or product or anything like that. It's quite as you can see over here, it's quite a thick box for the cover on the front. Anyways, put that to the side. And here we have the main component here of the things. We're going to pull it out here. Here is the front. Here is the front of the laptop here. I'm just going to open this plastic wrapping up and show you. So what I got was the space grey version. So here we go. Here we have it. The space grey version for the Apple MacBook Pro 2020. Now we're going to go ahead and put this aside for 1 second. There we go. Going to take a look at what we have inside the main box over here. Now what we have over here is a lightning cable, which is USB-C. So your standard USB-C that everyone is moving towards, because it's lightning fast now. It charges fairly quickly. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and open this up here to show you the length. I'm pretty sure it is, I think, around 2 meters, something like that. It's aside here. And yeah, look, your standard USB-C cable for the MacBook comes in every year. Here we go, we have it here. There we go. It is quite lengthy over here. It probably reaches across the whole of this table to you guys even more. But yeah, so you have this. Just going to put this aside for now. So that is the USB-C cable, which is used to connect the main Thunderbolt component of this laptop here. We also have a little manual. Apple likes to keep their things classy. You have a little manual for everything. We're not going to go through all that because it's a waste of time really. So put this aside over here. We also have the main battery pack here. This is the main thing that goes into the sockets, and you charge it from there. We just have the main power house over here and the plug / socket over here. There we go, it's a universal one. We'll also put this to the side over here. Now we can get rid of those boxes pretty much nothing else here to see, except you just got some information on the back over here, which is just all the specs, etc. Okay, just gonna put this away to the side. Okay, so now time for the main event. As you can see, it's got a sleek finish, rubber grips on all four corners of the laptop over here. A nice little gap here for air to come through. So we're gonna go ahead and open this up now. Go down the way here because that's how it opens. And there we go. The front is the plastic packaging. As soon as you open it, what I love about this laptop is that it opens just like that. And there you have it. The MacBook Pro is now loading. So here we have on the screen to choose which language you actually want to, go through with. So of course we're going to go with English over here. And whilst I'm setting up and stuff, I'll just show you the extra components that this, laptop offers. Okay, so as you can see here, we have the Magic Keyboard layout over here. We've got inverted keys and no more big blocks for the key sizes over here for the arrows. We also have the standard touch bar, which is also in the previous version. But over here, as you can see, the escape button is separated from the touch bar over there. The Touch ID is also on the top right hand corner. So now on the welcome screen, it's asking you to give your location just to register your Mac. So we're going to go ahead and click on United Kingdom, and I'll be back with you when I set up the Wi-Fi network here. So once you get all that jazz away from the network and the Touch ID system over here that it makes you, do first before it gets onto this page over here, it asks just before this over here. If we go back, it asks choose your look. You either go to light mode over here, you have a dark mode, and you also have auto. I like it being both because it just gives a nice little differentiation between light and dark modes and just looks quite cool. So light mode, obviously when it's daytime, the MacBook will detect that it's daytime and will go to light mode. And dark mode is where when it's obviously nighttime and your MacBook will detect it's nighttime and go to dark mode. With auto, it just auto selects that, and you don't have to change it. Or you have any hassle like that, you just it does it for you. So we're going to go ahead and click continue over here. So now what it comes up with is True Tone Display. Now over here it says your Mac automatically adapts to ambient lighting conditions to make colors appear consistent in different environments. You can change it later on in the display system preferences. So anything you see over here, you can always change it in the system settings. Okay, just a little factor over there. So right now it's on True Tone Display. It is without True Tone Display over here, and when I let go, that is with True Tone Display. So that is automatically done, and you can just change it later on in the display settings. But it is always good as it drains less of your battery, and that's always good because the battery is already 10 hours. Because the battery life on this is already 10 hours, and you can save it even more by just keeping all these settings on, and they maximize the efficiency of the battery use on your MacBook. When you press continue over here, it will be finalizing all the settings, and it will say setting up your Mac over here. And there we go, we're just going to go ahead and set this up. And now we have the main home screen. You may all be familiar with this beforehand because, if you had an iMac, for example, before, you'll already be familiarized with this display. Or any previous MacBook, MacBook Air, MacBook Pro 2019, or even the MacBook Pro 16-inch version. This is in fact the 13-inch version, which is a smaller version, as you can tell with the smaller top size over here, and you can tell on the sides over here. It is the smaller version, as you can tell. The stereo speakers on each side over here are quite, short in width, which you can just tell it is the 13-inch MacBook over here. As you can see, it's got a nice, smooth, sleek, space grey finish on the top here. I love this design from Apple. It's so smooth and rounded off at the edges, so no sharp corners. It's also got a nice little touch on the bottom here, which is nice little indent for your hands to easily just pick it up from here and open it. And there we go. The MacBook just opens just like that. So there you have it, guys. This is the MacBook Pro 2020 version. The Magic Keyboard over there, the touch bar over there, which has Siri controls, etc. And this was the MacBook Pro 2020 edition of the 13-inch model. Now you can also get the 16-inch model as well with this, but of course that costs more, especially when you customize it to the full. This one was around 1,650 with the 512 gigabytes of storage, 16 GB of memory, and if you go lower to 8 GB of memory, it of course decreases down to £1,375, which is the bottom baseline model for the MacBook Pro 2020 13-inch version. And when you go up to the 16-inch version, it goes a long way to £2,109. I will leave a link in the description for this laptop over here. Also with the laptop, as you can see here, I had bought two accessories with me whilst I was out shopping for it. One is this Advent HDMI adapter. This is just to get bigger screens onto your MacBook, and it's quite useful for university when you need to transfer stuff, or when you just need to get the other screen onto your MacBook over here or your laptop, for example. But yeah, it's a USB-C connector from a HDMI port, and it's from the company Advent, which is quite reliable. I'll leave this also in the description. As well as the HDMI adapter, also got myself a 13.3-inch sleeve or case for the MacBook that I have in front of me over here. So yeah, it matches with the Space Gray design on the back over here. It's quite nice, it's really useful because if it drops anywhere, this is quite a tough case, so no damages or cracks or anything like that come with this. I will also leave a link in the description to this product as well. So I will leave a link to this computer over here, the MacBook Pro 2020 version, down below, which will have the exact specifications as the one I have. And if you go to their main bit where they show all the different models, it will give you the different models as well as this one. So thank you very much, guys, for watching this review. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please give it a like, subscribe, and make sure to share it with your friends. Peace.